guys, welcome to another video. If you're new here, my name is Bungi. Please do consider joining the fold by clicking the subscribe button. To my returning subbies, welcome back. I missed you guys so much. So guys, in this video I'm going to be sharing with you guys perfumes in my collection that I would not repurchase. Okay, these are one and done. Okay, when I'm done with these bottles, that is it. Okay, so I have about, oh my god, how many? 3, 6, 9, 12 perfumes right here. Also, I went with these ones because these ones I've had for a long time in my collection. So I feel like I know them, you know. So, anyways, let us get to it, okay? So I have 4 from Zara. Let me get the Zara out of the way, okay? The first one that I would not repurchase from Zara is Nude Bouquet, okay? Even though I have quite a big dent, and the dent is a reason of two things, okay? The dent is because this thing, first of all, does not last, does not perform that good. Also, I have a huge dent in this one because there was a period where I was layering it with almost every perfume that I have so that I was able to wear this, okay? But this is a fresh floral scent. If that is your vibe, you will like this, okay? And this is one of those perfumes that was in that I bought when I was first getting into perfumes. So I didn't really know that fresh florals are not my thing. But this is definitely the perfume that let me know that fresh florals are not my thing at all. This to me smells like easy waves. I don't like it. And when I do pull for it, is to layer it with something else. I will say it has gotten a little bit sweeter over the past couple of months, but I still don't like it, okay? And then the next one from Zara, it is Energy Vibe right here. It also has a huge dent, and that's because it also doesn't perform that well. And I also, when I do wear it, is to layer it. And I've tried to wear this and I've tested it out with other perfumes and stuff like that. So that's why I have a huge dent for it. But I also don't pull for this one a lot. This is a citrus scent, okay? It is very citrusy. Now, granted, this one does give me a little bit more than just citruses. There's a slight sweetness. There's also a slight thing that's almost like ginger tea. And I also feel like there's some woods on the dry down of this one, which ground those florals, but it's mainly a citrus fresh scent. Yeah, this one I don't really pull for it that much, and I wouldn't wear this. I do also have another perfume from Zara from this same line, which I think is vibrancy something. That one is my least favorite one. That one I wouldn't also purchase. But yeah, this one, if guys, please don't be offended. If these are your type of scents, I'm not coming for you. I'm just telling you that they just not for me. Another one from Zara that I would not repurchase, even though I really like this perfume. I feel like this is the only fresh floral perfume that I like, but I don't really think I would buy it, mainly because I feel like this perfume, this bottle that I have, will last me a long time because I have to be in the mood for this perfume, and that is Orchid from Zara, okay? This is a really nice floral, okay? This to me just screams summer picnic white dress. This is what you get. This has this clean thing. It's not even though it's a fresh floral, I feel like the reason why I also like this one is not a citrus floral, and it's also not an aquatic floral, which is not my favorite. Those aquatic florals like honeysuckle, lotus, all of those type of florals. I don't like those. The floral here, the cleanness, the freshness. This is really nice. Okay, this is definitely a pretty girl scent. It's definitely a clean girl scent. But yeah, this one I would not repurchase. As I said, I have to be in the mood for it, and the mood doesn't really strike that much. So yeah, this one, it has a dent. Can you guys see? It's not even halfway through the bottle. So I know that this one will last me a long time, but once I'm done with this, I'm done. I will not repurchase it. And then the last one from Zara that I would not repurchase is this one, Nocturnal. This perfume, oh my, Nocturnal Life. Guys, I really like this perfume. My only gripe with it is the fact that on my skin and just in general, when I smell it in the air or in my clothes, there's this tobacco note. Now, there's no tobacco listed in this perfume. I think it's incense. I think it's the incense note. It comes off as like wet tobacco, and I just cannot, okay? Like, I have it right here. Oh my god, it's so bad. It makes my stomach turn, and I can't deal with it. It's a nice scent, but that note, that tobacco note that I get, it just overshadows everything. This slightly smells like cocktail intense. It has like cinnamon, some warm ambery spices, some warmth, and all of that. It's a nice scent, but yeah, as I said, that tobacco thing just covers everything, okay? Other than that, I probably would have rebought this, but also this has been discontinued, okay? But if it were ever to come back from Zara and it came back without that tobacco note, I probably would buy it. But if they brought it back just like this, I would not rebuy it at all, because yeah, that tobacco note, I cannot stand it at all, okay? But it does have quite a huge dent. But when I do pull for it, I do layer it with cocktail intense, because as I said, it does remind me of cocktail intense, but with like a strong tobacco note. Let's move on to the Latafa ones that I wouldn't repurchase. I have three right here. Let's start off with Duraya, okay? This perfume right here, I got it for the hype that it received. It's not even really like a huge hype. This perfume, I bought it because Tandi, who was it? Auntie talked about it in her vlog, and then Usi Tati like also talked about it, and they were like, it's amazing, yada 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 yada. No. Now, it's not a bad scent. Don't get me wrong, guys. In fact, this is a good scent, okay? It's a really nice scent. This is a fruity floral scent, okay, on a bed of like soft florals. But there's something about this perfume that also gives me like a butter smell. You know, if you've ever put like butter and jam on a white bread, that is what it always reminds me of that, okay? Growing up, I used to eat a lot of like white bread, irama, and then the strawberry jam, and that like it smells exactly like that combination. It's not a bad combination. It's just that I don't know. I feel like I don't like that butter smell. I don't know what it is. And then on top of that, it's florals. But yeah, this one I really don't wear that much. Also, this thing does not last at all. I feel like for me, I get like 2 hours. After 2 hours, I can't even smell it. I have started layering this with nude bouquet. So if you see me pull nude bouquet, then I'm layering it with this. But yeah, this one I would not buy. I'm not a big fan of the DNA, even though the DNA is not bad and it doesn't perform also. I will say this has a huge dent. I wish that you guys can see. I'm almost here, okay? It's almost halfway. Maybe I have like 40% left in this bottle. But yeah, it's an okay scent if this is your type of scent, like a fruity floral scent on a bed of soft florals. Maybe you will like this. And then the next one I will not repurchase. It is Opulent Musk. This one right here, the first time I bought it, guys, oh my god, I was in love with this. Also, I feel like I'm kind of like over the BR540 DNA. I don't know, y'all. Like, as I said, like this thing, everywhere you turn, somebody smells like this. And to be honest with you, I'm not mad, okay, because it is a nice DNA. Now, I remember I think the first year I had this perfume, it was a love. It was definitely in the top 10s, and I was thinking I would repurchase it. But after it has changed and it has become more animalic, I definitely detect that musk that's been used here, and the musk is definitely animalic with like all those like, is there oud here? I believe there's oud in here, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, guys, it has definitely like changed the perfume, the DNA of the perfume. It is still slightly sweet, and you have like that saffron, all of those notes, all of that thing that you like in BR540. It's just that this is too animalic for me right now. And when I do wear this, is to layer it with other perfumes. But yeah, as I said, I think I'm over that DNA of BR540. I don't see myself buying any perfume that's going for that DNA, because I feel like I already have like enough perfumes that go for that DNA. So there's no reason for me to be buying this DNA again. When I'm done with this bottle, you guys will probably see it in my collection, because I will keep the bottle, because I just like this bottle, guys, and I already have I have other perfumes in this same line that I think I would repurchase. So just to give that complete collection look, I'll probably keep this bottle, okay? The last one from Latafa that I would not repurchase is Oud Mood, okay? I really thought that I would love this perfume, but yeah, I don't know. It's not really my vibe, only because, let me not say it's not my vibe. I like the DNA. It's just that this one is animalic, okay? I have Chic Al Shuyuk, which I think I prefer because Chic Al Shuyuk has a gourmand vibe. I pick up more on the caramel. I think it has toffee, if I'm not mistaken. Chic Al Shuyuk. It's just it's more sweeter and just gives me a gourmand vibe. This one doesn't give me that, and also this one is definitely more. This one is more animalic and it's also smoky, okay, because it has incense. This one, it's a nice scent. Don't get me wrong. I love the DNA that they were going for, which I believe is from Lancome's Hood. What? I forgot the name. I love the DNA. It's just that this one is more smokier and more animalic. And as I said, I already have a version of this DNA that I really prefer and I think I will repurchase. So yeah, I don't think I will repurchase this once I'm done with it. Another perfume I will not repurchase is Bibliote from Milestone. This thing right here is quite unique, okay? This perfume is not for everybody. It is not a people pleaser. This is a like, I'm a standalone type of, I don't care what you guys think I smell like type of scent, okay? It's definitely unique. This is a plum predominant scent. This is fruity, but not in a like sweet, thick candy type of fruity scent. It's just like a fruity scent you can pick up on that plum. And there is a slight sweetness from the peach, but it's predominantly like plum leather. It is powdery. It does have some slight florals also, and you get like some slight earthiness also on the dry down because of the patchouli. But the strongest note you're gonna pick up on is that plum, okay? And the plum in here is that plum that kind of like has a slight, like it's not an overripe plum. It's not a juicy plum at all. This plum has a little bit of like a tanginess, okay? It's just like it's not a sweet, juicy plum, but it's definitely predominant. And also the mix of the plum with like the leather, it gives it like this old book vibe. I also get like something that's close to like wax, almost like you're burning like a candle, and this is like not a scented candle at all. It's just like you're burning a candle. It has like this waxiness. The best way I can describe this, which is like I've always described it like this, it's like you're in a library with leather books and it's at night. You're in this small kind of like room and you have your candle that's being lit, that's giving you that waxy smell. You can smell the leather from these old books, and then you're eating plums, okay? Like the skin of the plums, you're eating plums. That's like how I would describe this. And then on the dry down, it's powdery, it's slightly earthy also. This one, yeah, is definitely unique. Also, I don't wear it that much, so I don't think I would ever get to a point where I would be done with this bottle. Guys, can you see the dent? That's because I have to be in a mood to wear this. Like, and that mood doesn't strike a lot. Okay. Like this one is a difficult one to pull off. Okay. As I said, you have to be a person that is not looking for compliments. You don't care. You wanna be like you don't want to be part of the crowd and all of that. Okay. This is that type of scent. It definitely also gives like a cleanness, like a slight earthy cleanness. Oh my god, this one, yeah, very unique. This bottle will last me a long time. I don't think, even if I finish with it, this is not a DNA that I would rebuy. And then another one from Milestone that I would not purchase is Sunset. Oh my gosh, guys, I wish I would have recorded a first impression of this perfume, okay? Oh my god. Right now it is way better. This perfume, I think I've had it now in my collection for 4 months, if I'm not mistaken. And the improvement, it's little, but it is there. The first time I smelled this perfume, it was skanky. It was barnyardy. It smelled very animalic, guys. It smelled like a wet dog and the wet feathers. It was just disgusting. Someone warned me not to buy this, but unfortunately they warned me after I had bought it. To them, they said it smelled like poop. Now I will say I feel like poop is too extreme. To me, it didn't really give me poop vibes, but it was definitely close, okay? Now that I've had it for a little bit longer, it is very, like, guys, this is also one of those unique ones. It's very, like, the oud in here, you pick it up. It's not a friendly oud. It's very banyadi. It's very skanky also. There is also the amber note here. The amber note, like, adds some warmness. Yeah, it adds warmness. There's also, like, herbal vibes that I'm getting in this perfume. It's also giving me like that whole traditional medicinal store vibe with, like, I feel like there's like a lot of just medicinal traditional herbs that have also been added on top of the oud. Yeah, this one I'm still gonna, I think I've worn it twice if I'm not mistaken, and even then I wore it one time to work, guys. When I told you I wish I had carried another perfume, because I could, like, when I tell you I locked myself in my office because I was like, I don't want anyone smelling me like this. Because I was like, why did I wear this thing on its own? Okay. But that was in the early days of me getting it because I was still testing it out. This thing, yo, I'm still going to keep it in my collection for like reference point. I'm going to see, because as I said, I've had it now for like 4 months. I'm going to keep it for a year and I'll come back like after I've had it for a year and I'll tell you guys how it how it smells. But other than that, no. I feel like also it's slightly better on air, but on the skin and on the clothes, it's way intense. It's just extreme. But I also bought it because I already have I think it's 2 or 3 perfumes with this bottle, and I wanted to complete the collection. Okay, but obviously I paid for it because that is like my least favorite out of all the perfumes that I bought. This is probably my least favorite out of all the perfumes I've bought from Milestone, actually. And then this one right here, actually, guys, I love this perfume. Okay, this one, I love the DNA. It's only on this list because of its performance. I feel like there's better perfumes than this particular one here because the performance is very poor, and it is away from Pandora. This is duping My Way. I love My Way, okay, and this thing smells exactly like My Way, like 95% close to My Way. It's just that the performance, guys, the performance. As I said, I think there's better perfumes out there going for My Way that I would rather buy than rebuy this. Like, can you guys see that dent? It's because I have to wash myself in this perfume. I've also had it for over a year, almost close to 2 years if I'm not mistaken. The tuberose in here is bubble gummy. Like, this is beautiful. It is sweet. You have your florals. It is like slight woody, like dry down. Guys, this is My Way, okay? This definitely My Way, but it's only on this list because of the performance. That's why I would not repurchase this. But the DNA, I would definitely repurchase the DNA. And then the last 2 I'm gonna share are from Isabella Garcia. Now these 2 right here, I did not buy with my own money. I got them through using a voucher, okay? Because I had 2 vouchers. Actually, this one I think was gifted. Yeah, this one I got it as a gift from Isabella Garcia. This one is Isabella. This is a fresh floral scent. Same vibes as Nude Bouquet. If Nude Bouquet is like your type of DNA, you will enjoy this. But as I mentioned, fresh florals are not really my thing. It just reminds me of Nude Bouquet. This one I would say is probably slightly sweeter than Nude Bouquet, but yeah, it's still that DNA which I'm not a fan of. So yeah, this one I would not repurchase. And then the next one, this one is Bella, I don't know. Okay, this one is going for Good Girl. Now my thing is, the original Good Girl I'm not really a fan of, but I do have some dupes that kind of like smell like they are a twist or have something that's different that I like. Okay, so I like the DNA of Good Girl, but I don't think I like it enough to buy the original one. Okay, so yeah, this one is going for Good Girl, as I said, but this one to me smells like a watered down version of Good Girl. Yeah, this one is definitely a watered down version of Good Girl. It's still like a really nice one, but I wouldn't repurchase this because, as I said, I have versions of Good Girl that I prefer way more than this bottle right here. And also this one, it's quite new in my collection. Can you guys see that dent? It is quite new, but also Good Girl is one of those perfumes that right now we're in winter. Good Girl to me, even though it's an all year round type of scent, I just prefer wearing it like spring and summer. I don't really wear it like that scent during winter. So that's why this one has a small dent. But yeah, this one I would not repurchase. Both of these from Isabella I would not repurchase. Also, they don't really perform like that. Okay, and the thing about Isabella Garcia perfumes, they don't cheap. Okay, these things are not cheap. Okay, you can get a 50 ml for like 800 rand if I'm not mistaken. A 50 ml and the performance is like mediocre at best. Okay, but yeah, guys, those are the perfumes that are in my collection that I would not repurchase at all. I've shared with you guys some perfumes that I do like, but I would not repurchase, maybe because I feel like I don't like it enough for me to buy it, or I feel like the performance is just poor and there's something better out there. And then there's some that are just like, no, this one, once I'm done with it, I'm done with it. Okay, I don't even want a different like bottle from another brand. I'm done with the DNA. So as I said, guys, if you have a favorite among these, and please don't be offended, guys, I'm just telling you guys about what I like and what I prefer, what I would prefer to spend my money on. Okay, but yeah, guys, if you guys also have any perfumes that you would not repurchase in your collection, let me know down in the comment section. Okay, and yeah, guys, let's continue talking in the comments, and I will see you guys on the next one. Bye.